What's up, everybody? Back for another Honkai Star Rail video. In this video, we're gonna have a bit of a discussion here. So I actually don't have the tweet in general because I just got it recommended to me like I think like 2, 3 times, and then I never actually saved it. But it got me thinking, right? And it was pretty much a post saying, "Wow, there is a ton of stuff to do in Star Rail." Obviously, it was satirical. They weren't actually saying there's a lot to do, and it's because the only events right now are the Legend of the Galactic Baseballer, right? Which is a cool event, right? I guess I'm not the hugest fan of it. It doesn't take too long, right? You can like replay it. There's like an infinite mode, whatever. There's Divergent Universe Reset, which most people just do this weekly and then get it done that way, and that's pretty much it, right? It's not like people are rushing to grind it. It's not really anything new. It's just new rewards, right? There's this, right, which I still have to do these because I always do them, right? These take like 5 seconds, right? Then we have the weekly, or sorry, the every 2 weeks we have the meta reset, or not meta reset, sorry, the meta end game, all that good stuff, right? Which this one is going to reset in 4 days, 14 hours. We're recording this for Pure Fiction. And then this is just here because I haven't fully finished this yet. I still have like a few of the rewards to get, but there's not much. There's not much, and that has got me thinking. Do you guys think that there should be more events in Star Rail? Because honestly, there's not too much to do. Even when we get a new area, it doesn't take nearly as long as a game like Genshin, right? To get all the chests, because all the chests are pretty self-explanatory, right? They're just out in the open, and maybe there's like a little puzzle, but they don't take long to get, and they're not really hidden. Especially with stuff like Herda, where you just use her technique and it tells you where they are. Um, there's not a lot of content at the moment, right? Like the story is good, right? Absolutely beautiful, but there's not a lot to really keep you on the game, which is interesting because most of the time there's a drive from the devs to actually keep people on the game as long as possible, and especially with stamina reset, right? Because stamina always takes a while to come back, and that's to keep you logging in. But to actually stay on the game, there's not too much to do, right? Now, one thing I think they could do, and it wouldn't take a lot of resources, is revamp some of these older modes, right? For example, I'm gonna always glaze this mode. I think they should give us more stuff for Ethereum Wars, right? Ethereum Wars is cool. They could easily just do more fights with more updated enemies and then call it good, right? They could do more Boulder Town stuff where you just fight random stuff. They could easily do maybe a war dance thing, maybe another puzzle event that's permanent. I'm not too sure, right? I guess this one's the other puzzle event, right? I feel like they could easily update some older events just to have like a little bit more because we don't really get that many events in Star Rail, right? And even when we do get events, they don't really take that long, right? I know it's a mobile game and you're not supposed to be on it like 24/7, but if you sit down and knock it out, like let's say you got a day off, right? Or you're not going to school, or you have a day off, or you're just chilling on Star Out, you could easily knock out everything in a day. Maybe a few hours, right? Do Pure Fiction, boom. Do the Legend of the Galactic Baseball event, boom. New story, right? And then you're pretty much done at that point, right? Then what else is there to do besides log in and use your stamina, right? So I feel like we definitely should be getting maybe like 1 to 2 more events, or maybe just a new reason to get on the game, right? Because trust me, I don't play the game that much, and I'm a YouTuber who has to find ways to make content or like testing certain stuff, right? If you only play to just like do the modes and hop off, you really aren't playing Star Wars that much, right? One likely you probably have another gotcha game in the background that you're also playing. Not at the same time, obviously, but like, a lot of people who play Genshin also play like Star Rail, or a lot of people who play, this gotcha game also play the other gotcha games, right? I play multiple gotcha games. If I only played Star Rail, bro, I'd play for maybe like an hour, and then I'd just have that'd be it, right? Gotcha games are done for the day. go on to something else, right? But that's just me personally. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you think the events are fine? Do you think they should add more content? What kind of content do you want to see? Do you want to see more end game stuff, like a new end game rotation towards like Pure Fiction, Apocalyptic Shadow, etc.? Do you think we should have more actual like gimmick events, right? Something like Seal Slammers, um, the like Sound Hunt event. Um, do you think we should have more actual fighting events, kind of like the Galactic Baseballer? Let me know. Let me know, because a lot of people are not too happy or just like to make fun of Starro because of that, right? And I think that's valid. I think it's valid, right? Divergent Universe is like it's cool and all. Like Divergent Universe has its draws, but this being really like the defaulto, here's some more content mode is kind of lame as hell. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of lame. I'm just over Divergent Universe at this point. It exists to be, get rewards, call it a day. I will probably never have fun with a Divergent Universe mode ever again. That's where I stand at it. I'm tired of it. It's overstated. It's welcome. It's really just there for the rewards, right? If it wasn't for the rewards, I would never ever touch this thing besides doing the run so I can farm planners, right? And that's just me. But Starro clearly thinks differently, and this is the biggest side game mode besides like story and the Pure Fiction Apocalyptic Shadow MOC reset, right? Which, hey, you know, clearly they think that a lot of people want to play it, and clearly a lot of people do like and play it a lot for them to keep doing this. So, hey, I'm probably in the minority here, but I absolutely despise this game mode whatsoever. It's just not fun. It's repetitive as hell. It's the same fucking shit every time. I just don't care, right? So I'm hoping that if we do get more events, it's more events like this where you get to actually, well, I don't really, well, this one's weird to me because really all you're really doing is you don't have to hit auto, but it's really just the weapons doing it, and you just have to have your characters do their thing to proc everything, right? But at least you're still able to play the game, right? I want more events like this. They can have like a main like Seal Slammers, like mini game s game mode, right? And then maybe like 2 fighting events, right? And I think that would be a lot better than just having like one event and then Divergent Universe reset, and then you're waiting every 2 weeks from then on out, right? I believe there is another event coming when Cypher comes out. I can't remember exactly what it was. Um, it's probably one of those like random like refresh events that we always have. But regardless, though, definitely dry content wise. Even though we had an absolute banger story, definitely feels like there really is just not much to do. Didn't really feel like there was too much to do in our anniversary as well. But I think it's just a thing for Honkai Star Rail in general. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think the content's fine? Do you think there should be more content? Um, do you think content should reset faster? Let me know in the comments. And of course, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.